victory and an easy mythic rank right there. Let's go! What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This video is a very special video as I'm going to show you the easiest way to hit mythic in historic every single season, and that is my Forsaken Artifacts deck. It revolves around a couple of key cards, which is Forsaken Monument, which makes all of your colorless creatures get +2/+2. All of your mana that taps for colorless do tap for double, and whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. So this card is insane. We have 3 in the deck and 1 in the sideboard, which you can pick up with Karn. Our sideboard is full of a bunch of amazing cards that can be used in different combos. Helm of the Host has an amazing combo as well, if you can turn God Pharaoh statue into a creature with Karn and make copies of it and make your opponent's spells cost 1,000,000 mana. So the rest of the deck is mana ramping to get an early Forsaken Monument or a turn 3 Karn, and then from there Mystic Forge out to just be able to play through our entire deck, really. 2 Ulamog, 3 Ugin, and 3 Ugin the Ineffable, which also makes colorless spells cost 2 less to cast. So this deck is just a snowball of destruction, and I really do hope you enjoy this video today as much as I enjoyed recording it for you. If you do, please make sure to subscribe to the channel down below, as these videos get a lot more views than they do subscribers, and you'll be helping me out a lot, and I have a lot more amazing mythic decks on the way, so make sure to check them out and check any of my other videos out as well. But without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. No pressure to win this match. I mean, it's only getting to mythic rank. We are against, however you pronounce this name. This hand is slightly iffy, though it has good mana ramp into Mystic Forge, so I am going to keep it. Thankfully, we have Zhalfirin Void, which I think, honestly, is the best land in the game. I mean, mainly if you're playing Artifacts or colorless deck, because, I mean, it just comes in, you can tap it immediately, and you can scry. Looks like we are playing against a classic elf player. So, at least we have 2 Radiant Fountains to get us a little bit of life. Gonna drop down the Guardian Idol just because it does enter tapped. Here is the Old Man Elf. I'm going to imagine next turn is going to be the Elvish War Master, so hopefully we can get something going. We do not need a second Ugin. We are looking for Karn, we're looking for Forsaken Monument, all those things for the mythic win. Like, this deck is fantastic. I absolutely love this deck. I really do not see anybody playing like solid artifact, like TRON basically, in historic, and I don't really understand why, because this deck is glorious. The amount of life gain in this deck as well, once you have Forsaken Monument down, is just ridiculous. Like, I've won games on like 70 HP, which shouldn't happen when you're playing a bunch of artifacts. Can he just win next turn? It looks like he is just going to win next turn, which is very, very sad face. Though, oh, never mind. Mana ramp into the Ugin, into him conceding. Here is the mythic rank. If this doesn't make you subscribe, I do not know what will. There's going to be plenty more videos of this. Look at that victory and an easy mythic rank right there. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Mythic for the win all the way. Let's go. Hyped. Okay, we are going first with a very nice setup. It looks like the shuffler has decided to give us the hand more focused on winning with creatures, or at least while, you know, buy us some time while we... I'm actually going to drop that. While we look for just the Planeswalkers in our deck, mainly Karn or Forsaken Monument, anything like this. Going to go ahead and drop the Stonecoil Serpent down, as we can always start buffing it with the Steel Overseer. We are playing against someone whose name just reminds me of Negate, and he is playing blue, so most likely there is going to be board wipes, there's going to be counters, all of that fun stuff. So instead of playing Steel Overseer this turn, I'm actually going to Mind Stone so we can Mystic Forge next turn. Now the deck does have a big weakness, and that is Farewell, because exile all artifacts, sorta GG. But I mean, like, 1 card as a complete absolute decimator of the deck isn't too bad. Especially seeing as you can get Forsaken Monument on like turn 4, and from there you basically just win, right? Like, there's so many different combos in this deck. You've got Mystic Forge and Forsaken Monument giving you 1,000,000 mana, able to just play through your entire deck and, you know, manipulate the top in case there's lands there. You have Karn to pick up Forsaken Monument, or if you already have it in play, there are so many gorgeous cards in this sideboard which are their own little combos. Like, there is the Statue of the God Pharaoh, which makes everything cost 2 more, and then if you turn that into a creature with Helm of the Host on the battlefield, like we have with a sideboard from Karn, then it actually makes copies of the God Pharaoh statue, which aren't legendary. So basically every single turn you can attack in for 6, you're going to make a copy of the God Pharaoh statue, so every spell is going to cost 2 more, and at the beginning of your end step they're going to lose life equal to, you know, however many God Pharaoh statues you have in play. You know, I've seen it, like I've been playing it where you get like 4 or 5 copies of it. Everybody normally concedes when, for example, like a shock is going to cost 10 mana. It's a bit of a no-brainer to concede on that one, but oh, it's glorious. Board wipes expected. I mean, honestly, we don't win a lot of the times with creatures. They're more there is defensive capability. So, I mean, I need to pick up Forsaken Monument. It would be very, very nice to take the God Pharaoh statue and just sort of like keep off his counters a little bit. We do have a second one on top of our deck for when inevitably this gets countered. I'm going to presume play a land past turn. No. Okay, so I read that as he just has a negate, quench, any of the awkwardly 2-mana counters, unless he's going to play this land, in which case it could just be any hard counter. Though yes, so we do run, there are 4 Forsaken Monuments, 3 in the deck and 1 in the Karn sideboard, because we have so many Karns in the deck. I find that it's just a better way, better probability of actually getting it on curve is with having Karn, because overall it increases your likelihood to draw it, if you will. So let's go ahead and take the God Pharaoh statue. Gonna drop 2 for... Gonna actually go ahead and drop the God Pharaoh statue. Like, this is the ultimate counter bait, because in reality we just need the Forsaken Monument to hit the battlefield. Yep, gets countered. Cool, nice story, bro, but I am sitting comfortably. We're gonna leave the Zhalfirin Void on top there, just so we can hit our lands for turn, and also be able to scry to the top if the next card is a land. Though he really just needs to be holding open counter spells. We can Buried Ruin to bring back... Nope, never mind. He exiled it. That's nice and awkward. Counter target spell. If the spell is countered this way, exile it. Sure, not an issue. He is going to shock in, so I'm guessing he has, like, Rewind? Possibly? So, gonna go ahead. If we drop this, that's... This is the smart play. But this is not playing around him having the counters. That's like cannot pay 2. So we're gonna go ahead, leave Ugin on top because we can actually play Ugin. And then we're gonna let this get countered, but I'm not too mad because is he gonna have enough counter spells to get rid of the Forsaken Monument twice and an Ugin? Let's see. Honestly, I do not know, but I mean, as I said in my previous videos, which you should definitely check out if you enjoy this one just after the video, you know. The thing with counterspell decks is you just gotta work your way through them. You just gotta plow through all of the counterspells, and eventually they're not gonna have one in hand. And then it's your opportunity just to drop the big bombs. So we're gonna go ahead and try the Forsaken Monument again. I absolutely love this card. I managed to pull a foil one from a pack last year or so. It's still one of my favorite pulls I've ever got. It's just so good. It's got Ulamog on top. So the likelihood of him having another counter is relatively high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I mean, he can't attack Karn this turn, so we are actually just going to plus him and hold open for next turn. Okay, so actually what I think the plan is going to be, if we get Forsaken Monument down, can we then play Ugin afterwards, because everything gets doubled? 2, 3, 4, 5, because I'm going to be sacrificing one of these. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, we can, actually. So my man is going to need 2 counters next. Well, 1 if Forsaken Monument doesn't hit the battlefield. But let's just see. Is this drawing? Nope, this is just returning to our hand. Of course, he's going to -2, pick up a counter spell, because control deck's doing control things. Ooh, he picks the Sharknado. Very nice. Okay, pass to attackers. Obviously, he's got no attackers. We're going to go ahead, sacrifice this. Give me back my Forsaken Monument. Give me back my Temple of Ulamog. Unless you have an exile graveyard spell, or I don't know, Cling to Dust, which I know he doesn't have any of the mana for it. But that's the one. Disallow. My man actually has Disallow. Very nice. I'm going to give him a an oops, because he only has a singular planes to play now. So I'm going to go ahead and drop the Ugin. No point minusing, just easy plus. Get rid of the Narset, and he's going to concede. I swear there are other ways to win with this deck than Ugin. You're just going to have to stay until the end of the video to see them all, because I promise you it is worth it. On to the next one.
We are going first with an interesting hand to keep. Because we do have Forsaken Monument in hand, it means we can pick up other stuff with Karn. And honestly, I will keep this, even though it really isn't the greatest hand. I mean, if you see Forsaken Monument and then Ugin, you basically know, as long as you can play Forsaken Monument on turn 4 or turn 5 if you don't hit any other mana rocks, then you get Ugin next turn, and then people concede. Like it works pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and drop this down for 3, because next turn we do want to Karn. And hopefully this eats up any burn spells that he has. Mono red deck, not doing anything until turn 3. Kinda sus. Especially for an elf deck. It is what it is. Now, the potential smart play is going to be Mystic Forge into Forsaken Monument. But honestly, this might force... This actually could be a very big brain. Because if he wants to get rid of Karn by attacking with something else, then he needs to attack, and at least we're going to get rid of something. And because he is playing red, I have the ultimate spice card in here against black and red. Chroma's Memorial, which reads, creatures you control have flying, first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste. Amazing enough already. And then the extra text of protection from black and from red. So if you're playing against a mono red, mono black, or a Rakdos colored deck, it's just disgusting. Because you can attack, everything has vigilance, everything gets flying, they can't block with anything, they can't target it with anything. You can block all of their stuff, nothing's going to take damage, and look at this. So this is what I'm talking about. He's now deciding whether he wants to attack and lose one of them, or allow me to have an extra Karn trigger. I'm definitely going to take that, because it stops things having haste, and it also is going to make his spells cost, well, not one less like they should do. So we're going to go ahead and drop the Forsaken Monument. Extra little bit of spice, going to go ahead and grab the God Pharaoh statue. Because mono red decks, you know, if you can make all of their spells cost more, I just kind of find it funny. And look at this proper solitaire hand of mana 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's going to go ahead and grab Muxus. It'd be very strange if he didn't. Or it's going to be Krenko Mob Boss. He's on 3, 4, 5. If he hadn't have done that random attack... Oh. Goblin Chieftain. I mean, if he hadn't have done that attack, he could have played this down this turn. I am going to take that as he has... he does have Muxus in hand. Hopefully he doesn't hit a land. Though, we can drop you down. You've seen enough wins of Ugin, so I'm going to drop God Pharaoh statue. Make it so he can't Muxus next turn. And then I'm going to Golos. Gives us a nice beefy blocker as well. Gonna go ahead and pick up the one Cascading Cataracts in this deck. I mean, I think it should be Cataratas, which is waterfall, but Cataracts, I don't know. Let me know how you pronounce it down below. It's just the one card in the deck that actually triggers Golos, because you tap it for, you pay 5 and you tap it to add 5 mana of any combination. So now we have all of the mana at our disposal, and hopefully we can get the very nice combo off of, never mind, I was going to say of duplicating God Pharaoh statue, but there is the Goblin deck down. Let's go! I don't really know what's on with the Shuffler if we have 3 of the same land and 2 Karns, but honestly, first one's probably going to get removed. This is nice, fast mana ramp. Gonna drop the Interplanar Beacon just so we can get that little bit of life when we play Karn. And honestly, hopefully get this going. First Karn selection is going to be Forsaken Monument. Second one's going to be Mystic Forge or God Pharaoh statue, depending on how much mana he has. Could be absolute memes. Before -2, Forsaken Monument. Look at that for turn 4. Forsaken Monument on curve. Bam, bam. Gorgeous. What have you got, Rob T? 3 mana burn spell. Nope. Whenever it attacks, exile the top card of your library. Play that card this turn. Oh, you don't have any mana. I'm not too worried. Whew. So, see, that's what I'm talking about. You play one Karn, it's going to get removed. So you keep a second one in hand.
And, I mean, at this point, there isn't really much he can do, especially if we play Godpharaoh statue. Takes his, what he can actually do down by a lot. He might just concede, there's a chance. No, I mean, he's got a nice combo going on, like, whenever one of my cards put into exile from your library, put on counter on it, so it's becoming a 4-4, he can play the Soulscar Mage, he's probably got burn spells, yada yada yada. But with Forsaken Monument, it really doesn't matter because you gain 2 life every time you cast anything in this deck. So, gonna hit him with a preemptive GG. Static Discharge, good to know. So we play the Karn. Karn's gonna die. Is this until end of turn or until end of next turn? No. Oh, he's just gonna straight up hardcast it. That is A-okay with me. So we're gonna go ahead and drop Karn, only tapping 2 lands because that's fair. Gonna go ahead and minus, and do we Godpharaoh statue? Yeah, let's Godpharaoh statue. It's amazing to play, but is there a correct way to play these? So that's gonna give us 2, 4, 6. Yep. So we're gonna get as much life as we can. Playing these playing these down, gaining an extra 4 life, dumping out of our hand. Play the Godpharaoh statue. Unfortunately, Karn is gonna get taken out this turn because. You might not see it in the video, but the combo is, as I said it before, Godpharaoh statue. You turn Godpharaoh statue into a creature. Once you have Helm of the Host in play, which is also in the sideboard, attach Helm of the Host to Godpharaoh statue. It's going to create copies of it, but that aren't legendary, and every time it creates a copy, your opponent's spells cost 2 more, and the token copy doesn't go away. So for every turn you keep it, the spells that your opponent's cast just get more expensive, more expensive, more expensive, until in the end they cannot play anything. Even if they have like 10, 15 lands in play, they just can't play even a shock or a negate, and it is just a gorgeous, gorgeous feeling. Don't quite know why he felt the need to attack with both. I mean, I have no mana open, but you know, as it stands at the moment, he can't play anything because everything costs 2 more. So even if he had a 1 mana spell, it's going to cost him 3. Let's go ahead and drop the Golos. Unfortunately, the land that he picks up enters tapped. Not unfortunately, that would be far too broken if it didn't. So kind of glad it does. And now, unfortunately, we have no top deck manipulation aside from just sacking to draw a card, which we will do. Get a land. And we could keep the cycle going, but I think I'm just going to... How much is going to tap for? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's just go ahead. 11, going to come in as a 13, 13. Gain us 2 life. I mean, look at that. And playing a 13, 13 with reach, trample, protection from multicoloreds, and gaining 2 life, and then draining them for 1. I mean, absolute domination of a deck. Now he can't even attack. There is no way a mono red deck can get rid of this. And it has trample. Honestly, even if we just sat here and did nothing, we'd probably win through Godpharaoh statue. We can sacrifice the Buried Ruin to pick up Mind Stone to draw some more cards, or sacrifice the Hedron Archive, draw 2, bring it back, draw another 2. Like, you see how this deck gets going. He just feels the need to attack as much as he possibly can. Definitely not going to block, so the Golos stays alive, though. Is it why are you trying to... Like, look at this. So I want to cast this, and it wants to use the land that allows me to activate Golos. Don't really get it, but there's another win. And I think I'm probably going to end this video now. So if you have enjoyed this easy rise to Mythic, please let me know in the comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Hope you guys check out some other videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.